If you want to get an idea of how the visuals in Doctor Strange are, well, here's a very low budget video showing it. Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange is the 14th installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's the newest addition to the MCU. I gotta say, I really enjoyed Doctor Strange. Now obviously the movie is not perfect, but there are a lot of good things from the film. For one, everybody's saying this, alright? Hell, even the critics, like all the commercials, they're talking about it, right? We knew this from the get-go. The visuals are amazing. Huge props to everybody who worked on the visuals. Everybody. They deserve all the credit because if you think about it, without the visuals, this film wouldn't have worked. And the acting was great. Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange, he was amazing as Doctor Strange. He really killed it in this role. And Chiwetel Ejiofor as Mordo, he was great as well. So was Benedict Wong and Mads Mikkelsen. For what he was given, he was great. You know, Mads Mikkelsen is a phenomenal actor, as always. He kills it. And then we have Tilda Swinton, the Ancient One. And while there are some things that I kind of have issues with her, overall, Tilda Swinton is a great actress, and she did a good job in this film. The action scenes were really well done too. Of course, they wouldn't have worked because they rely on the visuals, and the action scenes were really well done. And of course, with every MCU film, the humor, for the most part, it does work. Now let's talk about the negatives. Now, obviously, to me, the biggest negative, once again, the MCU's biggest problem is the villain. It's an incredibly weak and forgettable villain. And you know what's the worst part? What makes this really terrible is that you have Mads Mikkelsen playing the villain. When you have Mads Mikkelsen playing the villain, you have the opportunity to have possibly an amazing villain who outshines the lead when you have Mads Mikkelsen. And the film wastes him. There's a story where Benedict Wong, his character, and Doctor Strange are talking to each other, where he talks about some of the backstory of Mads Mikkelsen's character, and you're like, if they would have delved more into the backstory, you could have possibly had a really great villain right there. And I could kind of understand because it's an origin story, so you're going to focus a lot on the main character, so I can understand that, but it's like, why even get Mads Mikkelsen then? And then for Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One, obviously we know there's a whole lot of controversy with the Ancient One. There's a lot of times where it's like, okay, when you see Tilda Swinton come out, you're like, okay, she kind of feels out of place in the film. I didn't have too much a problem with it as I was seeing the film because Tilda Swinton, she was good in the film. And also too with the humor, there's a lot of times where it's like, okay, that scene needs to really be there. It really takes you out of the scene, you know? It's a very intense, you're like, oh man, I'm very into it. And then they have a joke, it's like, it just kind of takes you out of it, you know? The same problem that I had with Civil War. Other than those things, overall, I still really enjoyed Doctor Strange. And also too, remember, there's 2 post-credit scenes. One in the middle and one at the very end. Make sure you stay for both. So I'm going to give Doctor Strange a solid B. Come on, guys. Come on. To next year, we're going to get a lot of superhero films as well. Come on. Let's just end the freaking stupid rivalry and just come together. Why don't you even bother? Hell no, that shit is not going to happen. So guys, that's my review for Doctor Strange. What did you guys think of the film? Did you guys like it or you guys didn't like it? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.